I want to look at the SpyFux order flow chart here. What happened Friday? Let's go over it. So right around the open on Friday, we can see right away the battle going on between the buyers and the sellers. We can see the green and the red fighting here right at the open. Now we know at the open there is a lot of noise that comes into the market, right? And this is that noise. Well, at that point, in the buyers versus sellers chart, we saw that on that particular batch, the point of control was 34.56. And I said, if we lose 34.56, there is a possibility that we are going to be heading lower, much lower. But as long as 34.56 holds, which was the point of control on that batch, we would continue higher, right? But we did not. We lost that point of control, and we can see the selling absorption increasing on this move down. Now, what does that mean? Well, on this move down in price action on the ES, we are seeing red. We are seeing selling absorption on the move down. What does that tell us? That tells us that we are going to continue even lower because there are no buyers coming in to stabilize the price. Okay, there's just a whole lot of selling absorption throughout, which means that the move is going to continue even lower like it did. For that day on Friday, at this point, the point of control was 34.49. 34.49 was important because there was a battle going on in this area, okay? And we can see that battle. We can see a lot of green starting to fill out at this point of control. But we can also see the red, right? That red virus, or whatever you want to look at it. A lot of red spread throughout this area. This told me that this point of control for that day up until that point was not going to hold because there is just a massive amount of selling absorption in this area, which means likely the move is going to continue even lower. And it did, right? We can see a whole lot of red, like I said, a whole lot of selling absorption throughout led to lower price. But something interesting started to happen. Even towards the end of this series of events here, these long green bars, they represent heavier buyers. They represent consistent buying. They represent, okay, the buyers are stepping in a little bit, okay, and it continued on the way down. So on this move down in price action, we are seeing buying absorption, which means soon enough a bounce is going to occur because if there is buying absorption on this move down, eventually the price is going to stabilize and then continue higher like it did here. So interesting thing, right around this 1 hour period from 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern, a whole lot of buying absorption took place. Okay, and when you see something like this is a great way to look at it as support. There is buyers all throughout, buying absorption, and it led to the price heading higher. But on this move higher, what do we see? We are seeing a lot of selling absorption occurring. And towards the end of the day, a lot of buyers were stepping in, but we can see the red, we can see the selling absorption also was pretty neutral towards the end of the day. But overall, the entire day in itself is a very bearish day. We can see a ton of just selling absorption, nothing bullish about Friday. But it ended the day pretty neutral. So this is the way you read this order flow chart that I designed for us. And we're going to be going into this chart over the next several weeks. And we're going to be using it to our trading strategy on the ES. So this took me a while to design for the Trade-O-Bait station platform, but I really love it, and I think we're gonna see the advantage of using this